successfully reached the Advanced Toastmaster bronze level. Here with her icebreaker, she's breaking in to the new pathway system. Please welcome Toastmaster Chris Gould.
Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, I owe a lot of who I am today to my mother. I have a passion for travel and learning. Let me tell you what she did when I was 10 years old. My family was living in Anchorage, Alaska, and they decided they wanted to take a trip. They bought a truck camper. I was in 3rd grade. My mom came to school, met with my teachers, got the books that she would need to teach me 3rd grade while we were on the road. Homeschooling before there was such a thing.
Wow.
And we were on the road for many months before we went back. I've traveled with her several times since. She took me to China, and we did not go to the tourist attractions. We were on an economic, educational tour. We visited schools and hospitals and even the new stock exchange in Shenzhen, China. I know about solar eclipses because she took me to view them in Chile and in Turkey. I also am passionate about scuba diving, and I got that from her too. She was the scuba diver first, and I was living in California. She was here. She wanted me to go with them on a trip in the Caribbean scuba diving, so I had to get certified. I braved the cold waters of California and have never been back there since, but have scuba dived all over the world with my mom. Probably the best thing she ever gave me was a confidence that I could be or do anything I put my mind to. When I graduated high school, she said, "You should become a lawyer. You should go to law school." Well, okay, if you say so. This was in the 70s. There weren't many women in law school at the time, but I knew I could do it. I buckled down and I graduated top in my class.
Wow.
Thanks, Mom. I ended up setting up a law practice, and I did a lot of divorces. Not fun. Thanks, Mom. She rescued me from that, too. She had since become a CPA here in Fort Lauderdale and got involved in computers. We're talking 1983, when personal computers were brand new. It was her idea to start a computer training school. And that sounded like a good idea to me. I gave my law practice away to my partners, and I came back to Fort Lauderdale, and we started a business called Computer Workshop right here on Oakland Park Boulevard.
Wow.
And through that, I learned that my real passion is technology. I love technology. And it was there that I met my husband. You all probably do know this about me, that I have a wonderful marriage. I cannot give credit to my mom for her example there. She was twice divorced and didn't have a whole lot of use for men in her life. But because of the passions she had brought out in me, travel, learning, scuba diving, and technology, Jim happened to be the person who built the computers that we bought for our computer training center, and he had to come back to service them. And so after a few years of that, I said, who is this guy? Guess what? He has a passion for scuba diving. He likes traveling and learning, and he shares my passion for technology. Fate entered and took us from there. My mom and my husband and myself then scuba dived in Borneo, in Fiji, in the Caribbean. We gave my mom a 70th birthday underwater at the Shark Rodeo in Walker's Key.
Oh, wow.
So, thanks, Mom. In 2009, my mom was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. And when she couldn't understand her bank account anymore, I stepped in and took over all her affairs. When she could no longer travel, Jim and I took her everywhere in the RV and on cruise ships. When she could no longer live alone, I found a center, a facility for her to live. And when that facility no longer met her needs, I found another one. She doesn't know who I am anymore. She doesn't have any words. But if she could express herself, I would hope that she would say, "Thanks, Chris." Madam Toastmaster.
I am pretty sure Mom would say, "Thanks, Chris." Please take a moment to write Toastmaster Chris.